sequence start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What up, what up? What's up, folks? What up? What up, what up? What up, what up? What up, what up? My dorky ass. What's up, folks? How y'all doing? Howdy. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So y'all know me. Every time I come up here is because I want to talk about something very important or a very interesting topic. So before I dive in today's topic, I want to show you my Amorphous t-shirt. Today I'm rocking Amorphous. Amorphous. Yeah. I'm going to stand up so you guys can see it. It's a pretty cool design. It's like a psychedelic, transcendental, geometrical skull with really cool designs and geometrical things. Pretty cool. Amorphous. Yay. There you go. So Amorphous is a band. It's a Finnish band, obviously from Finland. And originally they started as a death metal band in 1990, but throughout the years they evolved into a progressive folk metal band. They're amazing. I was lucky to see them in concert. I think it was 2018 or 19. No, 2019. Yeah, I was 19 or 20. No, 2019. Yes. Yeah, 2020 was no. That was a no year, a no go year. That was the year of the pandemic. So yeah, in 2018, no 19, I got to see them in concert. Amazing, like badass. I mean, they did not disappoint me, and it was just such a their music is so transcend, like so spiritual and very mystical, and it has an awesome energy because it's a mixture. You know, they mix metal with progressive and folk metal, and it was badass. So anyway, today I'm rocking my Amorphous t-shirt, and this is just for my metalheads. Anyway, so today's topic is not it's not so much a topic, it's more of a sequence or a series of thoughts and realizations. You know, sometimes when you're just chilling, you're either sleeping and you dream, or you're taking a shower, or you're doing dishes, or you're doing something, or watching TV, watching a movie. You get these thoughts, these train of thoughts and ideas and aha moments, like out of nowhere, out of the blue, and you're like, oh, cool. um, it's such a cool and weird experience when we get these, like, epiphanies and like mini aha moments. And what I do is I write them down. Before, I used to not do that, and then I learned that it's good to write down your ideas, and especially when they come up out of nowhere, out of the blue. It's really good to write down your ideas, feelings, emotions, thoughts, anything that comes up in your head. It's really good to just keep track of it and write it down. So yeah. So today's topic, I just wanted to talk about something that just came up in my head a few days ago. What was I doing? Oh, I was watching a documentary, and then out of nowhere, I start having these trains of thoughts, like all these sequence of little thoughts and realizations, and yeah, it was like an epiphany type thing, and I'm like, I have to write them down, and I did. So I just wanted to show you guys because it's a lot. It's like it's they're like many words, like many definitions, and it's kind of hard to remember everything, especially with my iatrogenic injury. I have a brain injury, like I said, caused by an iatrogenic injury. So sometimes my memory kind of fails me a little bit, and I have a hard time retrieving certain information. So I have to kind of write it down, and I may remember most of it, but then something probably could escape. So hence I like to write it down so I can remember. So I just want to show you, this is what I don't want to, no propaganda for this company. I don't know who they are. I got this for free. So this is like a mini, like a diary. So you can keep track of everything, or like a planner, but more like a diary, because it doesn't have like, it doesn't have a date or anything. So here let me show you. So here's what I keep. I write down all my my ideas, my epiphanies, my everything, thoughts, feelings. I like to keep track of them, and especially I write down like the topics, the things that I want to talk about in my videos. So I want to read you this because it's going to be easier if I read it, because I'm not going to remember every little thing, and I don't want to miss anything, because I think everything I came up with, it's important, or at least to me, and it's yeah. So here I go. So I was thinking about freedom as humans, as people, as a species, as a thinking, critical thinking, cognizant, emotional intelligent species. What is freedom? What is the meaning of freedom? The word freedom. And I was thinking about it, and I came up with all these ideas. So I'm going to read it to you. So what is freedom? Freedom is when we are free from the chains of our ego. Freedom is when you do what you love to do. Freedom comes from a place of abundance and not from a place of fear. That's very right there. Freedom is when we reach inner peace and joy. Freedom is being healthy and being able to do anything you desire and need. Freedom, this part I love. Freedom is when you give, not because you need to receive anything in return, but because the fulfillment is in the giving itself. That's a powerful one. Freedom is the power to say no when you need to say no without feeling any guilt about it. That's a great one right there. Because sometimes, we don't want to say, out of guilt, out of fear, we say we have a hard time saying no, especially we have codependency issues or people pleasing type behavior that we acquire, or we were conditioned as children, especially if we had some type of dysfunctional upbringing, or we were surrounded by a toxic environment or toxic people. So we tend to have a hard time saying no to things that we should say no. Like our insides are telling us, no, say no. And then, but we're like our guilt, the guilt trip that people put on you, friends, family members, whatever, people that surround you, your social circle, and you end up saying yes when in reality you say no. So very important. If you don't want to do something, just don't do it. Don't feel forced to do it. Don't let anyone force you to do things you don't want to do. So freedom is to say no when you need to say no without feeling guilty about it. there. Freedom is to be able to be who you are, to love who you are, and to accept who you are fearlessly. Fearlessly. Freedom is to live in your truth. Powerful stuff. Freedom is to be able to be and feel vulnerable without fear, without shame, and without guilt. Very, very important. I need some water. Freedom is to have well-established boundaries. Boundaries are very important, folks. Freedom is to be able to love whoever you want to love. Freedom is to be open, or freedom is to open up and welcome new experiences. Super important to be open to new experiences, new things, new people, new energy. Very powerful stuff. Excuse me. Freedom is to be informed and to be knowledgeable, because knowledge is power. Absolutely. Knowledge is power. To be informed is powerful, and it's a way to be free. Free from oppression, suppression, free of others trying to gaslight you and make you think things that are not true. So when you have knowledge, you have power. You control, you have agency, you have agency, you control your life, your destiny, your narrative. You don't let anyone else control your narrative. You control your own narrative. So that's a powerful one. Freedom is wisdom. Freedom is to create. Creating is such an important part of life. That's our purpose. That's it. The purpose of human nature, of humans, is to be here to create many things, whatever it is that you want to create. But the power of creation, it's amazing. So hone it and embrace it and just develop it. The power, wisdom is to create. Wisdom is to create. Wisdom. Freedom. 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 Freedom is to be able to fly in the sky, to soar through the skies like a free bird. Freedom is radical acceptance. That's a powerful one. Radical acceptance. When you cannot change things at the moment, you have to just accept it and let it go and move on. Freedom is to be truthful. Freedom is to have a moral compass. Freedom is spirituality and our connection to source and the collective consciousness. That's a very important one. A very powerful, beautiful form of freedom is to be able to connect with the collective consciousness, to connect with source, to feel, to embrace spirituality, and to hone it, and to have that connection with the other dimension, with other energies, with the whole, with the main, most powerful energy of them all, source. Some people call it God, gods. whatever name you want to call it. But if you're a spiritual person, that's a very powerful form of freedom. Freedom is beautiful and powerful. So beautiful. Freedom, it's a beautiful thing. It's such a powerful form of being. So please do not take it for granted. I'm going to put this down. Do not take it for granted. Do not waste it. Embrace it. Because freedom, the power of freedom, is within you. It's in your hands. So that's it for today. That's what I wanted to say. And remember to practice gratitude. Remember that every day you wake up in the morning, it's a new chance for a new start, for a new day. Embrace it. Don't waste it. And again, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Because gratitude brings perspective, inner peace, and joy. So, as always, thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your precious time. And as always, stay strong and stay metal. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Stay metal. Peace. Bye. Ciao.